What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Adult. All right, man, look. All right, man, look. When I lean back and I see my own eyes, that cracks me up. Some news, some boxing news. Let's talk about this. You have Joe Joyce and Big Baby Miller. They're talking about fighting, eyeing each other. Looks like that fight can happen. This is how I feel about that fight. Number one, the biggest issue is, should Big Baby Miller even have the chance to fight ever again? Well, Dillian White, where's the B sample? There's a few fighters who've been given a second, third chance. Dillian White, he's failed before, so I guess we're going to give Big Baby Miller his second chance. Whatever. But I think this is a good fight for Joe Joyce. I think Big Baby Miller is a Joe Joyce level type of fighter right now. We'll see what happens. Of course, we'd like to see Daniel Dubois against Joe Joyce. That'd be excellent. But let's see what he'll do with the Big Baby Miller. Hell, let's see how good Big Baby Miller really is. We don't know. Oh, at least I feel that I don't know. So it'll be nice, that fight. That's a pretty good matchup. Let's move on to what Bob Arum has to say about Lomachenko, who's his next opponent. No surprise, it's the winner between Teofimo Lopez and Richard Comey. Hell, this is that. Let's sit back and wait, see who wins, see who will be the guy I have to face in order for me to be undisputed. Me being that Lomachenko, speaking from his perspective. But I think Bob Arum, he set up a good thing here at lightweight. He kind of made it feel like a tournament as well, kind of like what Al Heyman is doing with the welterweights. So I think it's a natural thing. I can't wait to see the fight between Teofimo Lopez and Richard Comey. I'm not sure who's going to win that fight either way. That would be one heck of a fight, the winner against Lomachenko. I can't wait. Now, let's move forward to what I think is the biggest bit of news for a guy like myself. I love the fighters of the 90s. I do. Nigel Benn, he's coming back. Woo! Nigel Benn is coming back at 55 years old. Sparring with his son is a real thing. Nigel Benn, the Dark Destroyer. You want to talk about somebody who can bang with the big boys. This guy, you know his legendary fights with Chris Eubanks and Michael Watson and the G-Man, Gerald McCullum. He never had a chance to fight Roy Jones Jr., though. He said that his opponent just fought 2 years ago. His opponent is an ex-WBC champion. Who is that mysterious opponent? I think that guy should be somebody, or it sounds like someone, who's not that active. Maybe somebody who's growing old themselves. Makes sense for 55-year-old Nigel Benn. I don't think Nigel Benn is coming back to be a true contender at light heavyweight, and that's where he's going to be campaigning. But I think it's great for guys like myself who love Nigel Benn. A guy like myself who is growing old and becoming a middle-aged man myself. When you see a comeback story like that, it gives you a little inspiration. Hey, man, I can still do it. I'm going to tell you this. Nigel Benn, he looks good. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, let's finally talk about the story that I guess we must talk about. It's the one that takes my wind away. And that is Floyd Mayweather will be returning to the ring. He's not taking on Manny Pacquiao, though. That's not what he's trying to do. He is once again taking on a challenge, I think, in China, maybe Japan again, taking on one of those guys. I'm not sure what Floyd Mayweather is doing. Maybe he is trying to warm up for a grand finale with Manny Pacquiao. Maybe those are his warm-up fights without it being a true contest that can go against his record or work for his record. Floyd Mayweather is a guy who has always been tactical, always been analytical, always been very careful with every move. He plays chess and not checkers. So maybe he is getting a little bit of the ring rust off without putting his record in jeopardy. Coming back, but not officially. So maybe he's trying to Get a little ring rust off, get his timing back, see how he can take a punch, see how he can give a few punches. I know he always has shoulder injuries and hand injuries. Maybe he's doing that. And I do see he's kind of like double dutching, playing the middle, trying to see, hey man, do I got it? Can I give Manny Pacquiao some go? I'm going to tell you this. Floyd Mayweather Sr., he believes in his son. He thinks that Floyd Mayweather Jr. will kick Manny Pacquiao's butt. He used other words, but I'm going to say this. Floyd Mayweather, stop playing with our emotions. I don't care to see him go against who and what and that. Actually, I'm not even into Floyd Mayweather returning. I think Floyd Mayweather is a great fighter. But in my personal opinion, the more we can move away from the Floyd Mayweather era, the faster we can get back to the best fighting the best. Not just being about a high reward, low risk thing. I'm talking about gladiators fighting each other just to say who's the man at the top of the hill. We need to shake a little bit of that culture off. Good or bad, Floyd Mayweather did change the culture. And I kind of want things to go back to how they used to be. That's just me. And maybe me being attached to the old times is why I'm so excited about Nigel Benn. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm going to finish watching this Giants and Cowboys game. I'm going to tell you, Saquon Barkley, they ain't handing him off the rock like they should. Because that boy got talent. I don't know what they doing. They just hand him off the ball. Get busy. ShowBizz the dope. Man, blow the whistle. That's for progress. I'm out. Huh.